Hello, welcome to Loving. I am Rishma and we are on Love Channel. Today we have with us Mr. Kenichi Ishimaru, who is come to visit Loving from Japan. He's coming for the first time at Ahmedabad, and he is the creator of Zen Counseling and a unique concept in counseling. So we will have to ask a few questions to Mr. Kenichi. Mr. Kenichi, can you introduce Zen Counseling? Can you say what is Zen Counseling?
Yes, Zen Counseling is counseling based on the concept of Zen. Zen is the ultimate flowering of Buddhism, and the essence of Buddhism is no God, everyone is already Buddha. It's a concept. And in Zen world, just sit in silence, by watching, by keep meditating the Zen, they become enlightened. But Zen counseling is, the concept is the same, but the training is just different. We don't search ourselves, we don't train ourselves to become enlightened, to become Buddha, but we look at the client as a Buddha. Once we try to look at the Buddha, we look at the client as a Buddha, our counseling becomes totally different. Western counseling do not trust the client as a Buddha. They just read, they know everything about the client, so they pretend they know the answer of the client. It's totally nonsense. Only the client solves the problem, so only the client knows the answer. So we should wait for the answer comes up from inside. This is a totally different part of Zen counseling from Western so-called counseling.
So what made you create this unique concept?
Okay, so basically I am Zen Osho, and Osho often talked about enlightenment, about Buddhism, about love. So basically, I really wanted to live my life based on his concept. But at that moment, I was a therapist, but the so-called therapy behaved like therapist knows everything about the client. I didn't like it. By that time, I met the kinesiology. That concept is totally different. The answer is within. So, I love the new therapist called kinesiology. So, I put totally all my energy to go to the kinesiology. But at the moment, technique is so simple, powerful, but in the counseling part, our so-called kinesiologists tend to give advice. Because of that advice, they ruin their therapy, they ruin their kinesiology. So I started thinking, how can I create a new counseling system without giving any advice? It's my first idea.
And how can you differentiate Zen counseling than the traditional counseling?
Well, in fact, I have never read of any counseling. I have never read of any Western psychology. I just tried and made errors. So, first, it should be effective. It always gets a good result, and plus, no advice. So, I started thinking what to do. Finally, if we don't give any advice, there are only three choices. One is just listening, second one is just repeating, third one just asking. With these three techniques, how can I support the client? It's the main idea. So finally I completed it.
So what do you think, how can Zen counseling help people? What kind of people can benefit from Zen counseling?
So any people who believe they have the problem. Okay. When people think other people is a problem, then we can support those people. But when they understand that they have the problem, if they have the real problem, we can support them.
So,
Okay. When people think other people is a problem, then we can support those people. But when they understand that they have the problem, if they have the real problem, we can support them.
so what vision do you have for Zen counseling in India?
Oh, not only India, but all over the world, so-called Western therapy, Western psychology are not so working well. So we should go back to East. So the concept of Zen coming from, in fact, from India. Okay, Bodhidharma created Zen. Bodhidharma was born in India, in South India, in Kanchipuram, and he carried Buddhism into China. So when Western people are just in trouble, so we need to save the world. We need Eastern culture, Eastern civilization can help to change the world. It's my belief. So basic concept is, Western basic concept is that God and the poor people, but Buddhism concept totally different. We are all already a great Buddha, so we just look inside. Once we trust people as a Buddha, every world becomes so peaceful. So if we really start trusting ourselves and others as a Buddha, the world will be changed. So, especially in India, Indian people understand the Eastern concept of Buddhism or some other spiritual ideas. So, it will change, it will help our world.
Do you have any message for us?
Oh, in India, this is the center of India. So you are the pioneer to spread Zen counseling. So you are the pioneer to change our life in the very peaceful way.
Thank you, Mr. Kenichi. That was Kenichi Ishimaru at Loving Center for Transformation. I am Rishma. Thank you.